Huh? Ah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the TMK. This is your host, the Mad Knight Sai. And let me also check if you can hear me. Give me a second. And you can! Excellent. I have had way too many streams where I started the first half muted. uh, that never feels good. So we check every beginning of the stream from now into the infinite, essentially. But how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? 'Cause I'm doing great. Well, kinda. See, I woke up late because I just had like back to back crazy dreams. Like, you ever just like, you're sitting there, well, you're laying there, you sleep, you have a crazy dream, you wake up, and you go, but what happened next? And you go back to sleep. I got stun locked into doing that. I got so stun locked into doing that this morning that it was actually ridiculous. I just kept going back to sleep. It took someone calling me for me to just be like, okay, all right, it's over. We have things to do. So that's why the stream's a little late. uh, but we're here now. We're here now, and we're gonna be playing some West of Loathing. How is this actually working? Give me a second. You see, the thing about being a VTuber is that the lighting really matters. Uh, and yeah, right now it's dark in my room, and I have no idea how it's tracking my face as well as it's doing right now. But I have to turn on a light because it's kind of just skipping whenever I turn my head. So, here we go. Give me a second. I also took time to make me some coffee. Because where would I be without coffee? Where would humanity be without coffee? Coffee is the lifeblood of all creative thought, as it were. It started with the coffee houses back in, what is it? 1889, something like that, in the British Empire. And if that even checks out to be a little bit true, I am going to be highly surprised, because that's what I learned in a history class as during like my first year of college. So if that turns out to be true, ah, my teacher may have been a drunk, but she was a good teacher. That's all I can say about that. Come on, boot it up. I know you. There you go. I'm like, I know you want to. Right, you can't hear it right now because there we go. All right, now it's time to west some loathing. Let me make sure everything's not too loud. Hello, is it too loud? Yeah, it's a little too loud. Are we better? A little better. Are we better now? Yeah, but let's get into the options and cook it down a little. Stop that. Hello, hello. All right, that should be good. Should be. If it's not, please let me know. Uh, having people tell you, is the volume good, is actually a vital part of being a streamer. Because, jeez, I underestimated that when I was, when I was first starting, to apply myself to streaming. And now I've realized that without somebody to tell you if the audio balance is actually good, you kind of just fumble around. And yeah, it doesn't end up sounding good. But we should be good now, I think. Hopefully. And if not, why weren't you here to tell me? You could have told me. I would have listened. Alright. Alright. We're in the drunk doctor's house. What now? About the necromancer? Assuming he exists. What about him? Well, maybe someone out to try and stop him? The Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery. Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. You aren't that old. And if I were gonna pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at you and takes a swig from her bottle and says nothing. It sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done for your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. It beat doing nothing anyway. It beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself up in a house full of TNT, drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away when she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading in west too. Tag along with me, and maybe we can find a guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible? Like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. Alright, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Sounds cool. Alright, we've got a doctor. We have more than one companion. Make like a tree and leaf. Alright. That's Mr. Cactus. That's Topeka. I'm not allowed in Topeka no more after the incident. Ow. Why? Shovel it. Do I get an award for this? Do not slinky body into the gross, please. Rock? Can me has rock? No, me's cannot have rock. Why not? Please don't. Okay. We've cleaned up the road. And we're a ballerina. The stupid walk is going to distract me so many times. Alright. Let's deal with the goblin problem. Hello, goblin. You got problem? Hi. Gary? Gum shouts, I'm Gary! Hi. Hello. Hello, I'm Gary. Who are you? Introduce yourself. Well, I'm Berenstain. Hello, hello. I'm Berenstain. Good to meet you. Oh, what? Hello, hello, Berenstain. Hello, hello, Berenstain. Good to meet you. What's Berenstain doing down here? Be polite. Polite is always better than not. Oh, you know, I'm just looking around. Oh, hey, oh, Gary likes it too, looking too. Gary now looking for a way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck, though. Where are you trying to go, Gary? Highway. Highway and far up. For popping, and then new Gary. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Okay, settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't like to settle. Gary wants to travel and popping. If Berenstain going far up highway, maybe take Gary with you? I'll think about it. Can I just take her? Okay, I can take her, I can take him, I can take crazy old Coot, and I can take a doctor. Can I take everyone at once? Because that's really what I want. I want everyone. It would be so funny to have a party of these crazed wackadoos. Would be absolutely my favorite thing in the world. For revenge. For revenge. And for the love of the game. And for Poppy. Grab one. Dang it. Looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to pry open one of these. This looks dangerous. At least there's no pulling. What? At least there's no plunger. You know how to read. I will erase this from the VOD, I swear. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. I could hook a plunger up to it. Wait, what the? Wait, no, what? What did it do? I didn't realize that's how it worked. It just brings me what's on the floor. Press it. What? Press the plunger. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up the blasting cap. There's a blasting cap? If there was a blasting cap on there, we'd be in real trouble. Well, sounds like I can get tools now. I didn't realize that's how that worked. I thought I had to, you know, get other stuff in order to go down and everything else, but okay. Elevator is closed. And in any case, it's not people elevator, it's cargo elevator. Okay. Pickpocket. Got crowbar. I was wondering where I would get that. Grab one, crowbar, blasting cap. Nice. Yeah, that's the walk of a guy I trust to set this all off. Okay, you successfully put yourself in grave danger. Nice. Press plunger. Kaboom! Boom, boom. Yes, Rico. Boom. Love it. Dig it. Meat. I do love the meat mine. Approach her. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. Winnie. The horse shies away from you. Though, in this case, it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. I understand her so hard right now. It's my horse. My horse is amazing. Come on. Don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Pat her on the snout. As you reach out to pat her on the nose, the horse ducks and attempts further back away in the come on, feed her oats. You take a handful of oats out your bag and hold them out in front of the horse. Here you go, yummy, yummy. Snort. She slides away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Eat the oats yourself. You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. It's like the roughest blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Seriously, if you've ever had raw oats, it sucks, dude. It really sucks. Still, it's better than eating dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine, and realize that you've un, un, unconsciously turned away and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Feed her some oats. Yes. Yummy, yummy. Come on. Pat her on the nose. The horse hunches and shoulder. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly at the patting of her nose. But she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. There. That's a good girl. Winnie? You feed the horse her magical oats. Excellent. We could have done that the entire time. This definitely not bear close. Does not bear closer that word that was there. Okay, we read that thing and it was a great word. Love that word. We all did. We all loved it. And we never judged Sai on his ability to read ever again. Alright. You got all the horses. But now we have to go to the gang, right? We have to go to the gang. To the Fricker Gang's hideout. I was hoping to have gained a little bit in the gumption, but apparently I did not. Here for the sheriff's door. Okay. Now, time for some lava fava. What-a? Well, you failed. Lava fava. Ah, that's my heart. Good thing I'm heart bullet resistant. Approach and talk to them. You're under arrest. Dang it, I still don't got any, I still don't got myself an army. Talk. I'm here for the sheriff's door. Alright. So instead of attacking you, what I'll do is I'm going to throw this at this man. Because he's the one who keeps on sniping me. And now you can taste some lava fava. I know it's spicy. You shot the ceiling. I hope you know that. But don't worry. Lava fava. That's how I won the West. Yeehaw, skill up. Hellbender. Time to tell the sheriff. Well, first I gotta grab this mug. That's good meat right there. Take the Fricker Gang's stash. Grab the sheriff's door that I can conveniently put in my funny pocket. And now I mosey on down to the sheriff. Huh? Ignore him. Brother, it's such a good thing we cleaned up this street. Sheriff. I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his cell door, and he hangs it back on, the hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2. They're sleeping on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. I got 400 meat. Got another little task for you. If you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the Fricker gang busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. So, bro needs a lock. I don't think I've seen a lock, per se. Let's see here. What do you got? Trade and howdy. I'll trade this soap for a lock. There you go. I didn't know that's how that would work. Yep, got the lock. That'll do nicely. The sheriff puts a lock on the cell door, then accidentally drops the key, and it clanks to the into the cell. Hellfire! Don't suppose you know how to pick locks, stranger? Got a needle handy? I'll see what I can do. I don't got a needle. Hey, bro, you got a needle? Oh, well, I guess that's just the end of that then. I found one of your mugs. Nice. Okay. Couldn't I just return the mug that that's already here in the bar? Yeah, like, you could try that for the funny. That's some good caffeine. Nice. Okay. There has to be another neat. I could just use the needles off this thing. Ow. Ow. Ah, dang it. I didn't really want the perk mostly scabs, but I guess by how I stupid walk, that was always bound to happen. Where did you get a gun? Who let that guy have a gun? Let's see here. Got home notes, a pair of cufflinks, dusty turnip, a weak fungal side, a shovel, an unrefined meat nugget, varmint skin and knife. Nothing that I would say is needle-like or able to help me in this current predicament. Would there be anything in this rubble? Nope. Not even a little bit. Ow. How do you even walk like that without falling over? No, I don't see it. I'm sorry, Sheriff. Guess you'll never get the Fricker gang inside the frickin' door. Sure thing. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Afternoon, sir. What can I do you for? Here's browsing. Thanks. Can I talk to you? What? Wait, what? Uh, how you doing, Pete? Who, me? Hell, heck. Well, heck. I say all kinds of things. For instance, tarnation, some razzle-frazzling machine bit my beard. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices the shiny rock you are carrying, and his wild eyes light up. That there's a right shiny rock you got, stranger. I'll give you 7 mate for your rock. Sure. Pete squints and points at the unrefined meat ore you got carrying. You ain't seem like someone got much use for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off you for 73, mate. Sell me ore. Pleasure doing business with you. Pete's eyes narrow as the gear in his head starts to click. He fixes his gaze on you, and the tick in his eyelid seems. Wait, oh no, that's just. Wait, you mean the twitch in his eyelid, right? Right? He doesn't have he doesn't have ticks, right? Right? Got me itching. Anyway. But where was I? Lost myself. Starts to click. He fixes his gaze on you. The twitch in his eyelid seems more pronounced. Listen, kid. All this stuff, what I've been buying from you, you've been spending time underground, ain't you? Well, you listen, old Pete. Advice. You'll stay out of ore hole if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down on the 4th floor level that ain't worth messing with for a fellow what's to keep his eyes, if you catch my meaning. Not sure I do, but thanks. And we're immediately going down to the 4th level of that place now. Because I have to know what's going on. Can I say... No, there's no save system in this game. Well, I don't like my eyes no way. Open the chest. A wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off the chest. Inside, there's a hat. It looks evil, and not in an abstract way. It has eyes, and they look like the eyes of a murderer. And it has teeth, which look like the teeth of a murderer. Teeth of an animal who would be a murderer. It would be a murder if animals understood the concept of murder. Put it on. You have a sense of foreboding. Something tells you this is a bad idea. It's me. I'm telling you this is a bad idea. If you put this hat on, you won't ever be able to take it off, and things will be much harder for you. It will be as though your life is a game, and that game's difficulty is greatly increased. If you catch my meaning. Oh, I do not want to do that. Listen, everyone. I kind of suck at turn-based games. Just in a general sense. Should I put on that hat? This playthrough goes from mildly entertaining to mildly infuriating within 10 seconds. So we're not gonna do that. See you later, Pete. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I tried everything. Like, I went up to everybody, and I still don't have a lockpick for your here thing. You know, your lock that you had me get, and that you failed to do the right thing by. What? Wait, what was that? Some loot, dig it up. What the? Okay, now I'm like, is there just stuff buried out here? I found this mug. Thanks. You tip your hat to the bartender. Is that the last mug? Because, again, if there's just random mugs buried out here, I cannot help you. Watch you, buddy. Hick. Well, oh well. Can I steal the mug from you? Well, looks like, yeah. Looks like I got no choice but to buy a horse, right? Ow. I was hoping, again, maybe I could take one of the needles off of the thing. But no, that's not happening. Okay. Yep. Looks like I got no choice but to buy a horse. Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you though. Horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you've bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one you interested in? I definitely ain't taking the basic model. That's for basic people. I'll take the shifty looking dark one. I'll go with the spooky pale one. Give me the one with the crazy eyes. Let me think about it. I'll take the introverted and shifty dark one. It speaks my language on a cellular level. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell it to you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky, well, she's real quiet and she likes dark places. Yeah, I remember. Great, I'll take her. Give her a name. All right, everybody. We naming a horse today. Let's see. Let's name her. Nope. Solana. Yeah, Solana Smithy. Why? I don't know. Ah, dang it. It can only go Solana Smith. than rather just be Solana. Let's ride, Solana. Name your horse Solana? Yes. Let's ride. Again, I have really no idea why I do that. Understand? Let's go. Ride out of town? Not yet. We need our people first. If I'm taking anyone, I would want the... If I can take two people, I'd take the depressed doctor and the girl. The depressed girl. That's why it becomes a revenge quest. If I can take three people, I'm taking them two and Pete. So it becomes revenge, and love of the game. And if I can take four people, if I can be so greedy, I'm taking all of the options available. There's 4 options available. One's a goblin. We already know it. If I can take them all, I'd have them all. Someone's at the door. Give me a second. All right, they figured it out. Coffee. All right. I can only go for one. I go for you. Okay. I guess I have to actually go to the horse. Ride Solana out of town. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. And the unfinished business you got will forever remain unfinished. Are we ready to leave? I mean, yeah, I guess. We don't have a lockpick for the sheriff, so because we didn't do that kind of build. Yes? Who will you take? I can only take one. Okay. So, that means it's between Dark Alice and Susie Cotran? Because I convinced Dark Alice to stop being depressed and come with me. Oh, and only to then leave her behind is some absolutely emotionally devastating nonsense, if I ever did hear it. And then there's Susie, who I essentially did the same thing to. You know what I mean? Like, either way, I convinced somebody to give up their alcoholism, their drinking, to come with me to get revenge, only to then say, well, actually, I kind of just like this person more, and their dark, depressing backstory actually grips a little harder than yours. So, Oh, that's so bad. So either way, we're the bad guy in this situation, and there's no getting around that. Well, I guess we're taking Susie, and Doc can make things a little less boring in Boring Springs. With the dynamite she keeps next to a fire. You pop back into the saloon and collect Susie. Hit the trail. I'll start spinning it manually. Head to Dirtwater. I can't believe I did that. Yeah. All right. I had to reply to somebody. It's your partner. What's new, Susie? I'd like to check up on some of the ranchers in these parts. See how bad the cow attacks are getting. All right. Do you know some? Not in great detail, but I know roughly where a few are, or at least where guests will just have to see. There's one not far from here. I discovered the Stearns Ranch. What do you think we should do next? If you if if we're looking to get a move on westward, I reckon a train that goes that to blah blah blah. Oh my god! I reckon a train's the way to go. Didn't the map, the holster, the host, yeah, the holster. Okay, the hostler. Okay. The hostler gave you have a marker for the railroad camp or something? Might be worth checking out. Good idea. Hey, look, horses are funny looking. Hey, ain't she mad? There's a weirdly ghostly carriage here. Get in? No, I don't get in ghost carriages. Unless I would like to, no longer exist on this mortal plane. You heard that, right? You played it backwards for a second. That man's been on the ghost carriage. Wait a minute. Where is this guy? The piano player is not very good at his job. What was that about? That gal doesn't look like she's in a mood to talk. I'm great at talking at gals that don't have much in the way of want to talk. Ask this one. Hey, Susie, what you think of the place? It's all right. Town's a bit busy for my taste, but it makes a change from being on the road. Gotta wash the dust off once in a while, right? Yep. Then you can go back out and collect some fresh new dust. Well, howdy. What's new to ya? What? Always. I will make up any sort of thing, I swear. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi. Thanks. I'm Berenstain. Glad to know ya, Berenstain. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for ya? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Uh, I'll have a shot of bourbon. Come right up. Anything else? I'll have a shot of bourbon. All right, coming right up. Anything else? Bourbon? You should not be giving me this much bourbon. I saw the sign out front. Advertising a room? That's right. Finest room in the house. And plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like the decent sort, so the room for the room's yours if you want it. Gratis? Nope. All right. That's not how that would work. But okay. Because they would definitely charge me. They'd try to double up that money. Yeah. Oh, that meat. Need help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. See what I can do. Thanks. I've poked around in him myself, but I lost the key. This is suddenly taking a strange turn. Because it's a robot. Try to fix him. I need a needle. The old man stares off in the distance, listening to the piano. He doesn't react to you at all. Slop? Buy some slop. Got a plate of slop meat. I love it when my currency is also edible. I got some dirty water in me. You drink the bourbon. Try to strain as much of the dirt as possible out of your teeth. I got a blah. You can't drink that because you're already drunk. Up your glamour to increase your tolerance. Yeah, I must be drunk walking like this. Wow, I'm already tumbling. This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. That I am. I shall inspect. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actually, glass in the windows. More than 2 kinds of drinks. A poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside, it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. I inspect it. Here we go again. All right, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. I could barf. I could really barf. So that's good, right? No, that's bad. Because it's only the water part of the evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. The the toxins and filth that doesn't evaporate. Several years worth, distilled and concentrated until its consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. I sounds good to me, brother. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with uh, the insides of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them, and have never brushed their teeth. I guess that's what we're doing. Glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm Topeka pudding. Topeka pudding. No, Topeka pudding. Except instead of Topeka, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. I'm surprised I got anything at all. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figure. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. Hooray! And that's exactly what they're getting. The inheritance I leave is not a castle, but that's my I mean, all the meat I've collected will be rotten by then. I don't feel like I can fool these people as well as I could. Read one of them. Rules of Poker. About hundreds of lines. Read one of them. A backwards full house beats a reverse full house. What the? A player passes out drunk at the table must add 37 meat to the pot. Nines of diamonds and straights. A tray can't be in the same hand as a three. Sixes are wild unless accompanied by tens of spades. Sixes are wild unless accompanied by a pair of one-armed queens. Huh? I'm pretty sure then they're not wild most of the time. I'm just going to keep clicking. I'm going to keep clicking until I get an achievement or something. Something will happen, I'm sure. Unless I have to actually click 100 times. And if that's the case, I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm not doing it. We read, we know how to play poker. Annie up. Okay. We can... Alright. The lady at your right introduces herself as Ruth. And the player to your left says his name is Shane. The dealer tells you that the ante is 20 weight. You ante up. Ruth and Shane toss in 20 meat each. The dealer gives the deck a shuffle and then deals. A hand of cards glides across the table to you. I didn't even mess it up that badly, but my tongue felt like I utterly tied it in a knot. It's a pretty decent hand. 3/8. It's the first round. The pot is 60 meat. And you estimate your chances of winning are around 30%. Uh, okay, so I can clever raise, which I do have the two mysticality for it, or I can glamorously strategize, which I do have the two glamour. And I can check, raising my chances of win by 5%. But I'm just glamorous. You wink at Ruth, and she gets all flustered. I've upped my chances by 20%. Excellent. My chances of winning are 50%. I could glamorous raise, but I could use my moxie strategy. You arrange your cards into a more aesthetically pleasing spread. Chances of winning up 70. All right. Now then, let's grit them teeth, as Kamina told us. Excellent. I win. This is absolute cinema. All right, we've anteed up. The chances of winning are 20%. We can moxie strategize. Chances up 20. All right. Forcefully strategize. And now our chances of winning are up another 20%. Well, Mama didn't raise no quitter. We moxily strategize. And then we reveal our cards. Shane has a California straight. You win. You gain the hall. Alright. Well, you know what they say. You gotta know when to hold 'em, and you gotta know when to fold 'em. We walk away a winner. Table's full. No room at this table. What about this one? These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. Yeah, that sounds like America. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? I wonder. Some people just ain't civilized no more. Okay. I didn't know what would happen if I did that. But apparently no one said anything. So, I say we won. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry. I was just, looking around. So, you're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and need someone to pick me up some more. That is not an ingredient for cooking. Saltpeter? Isn't that using making gunpowder? Yes. And other things. Look, who's the chef here? Me or you? Okay. Where can I find it? Your best bet is the military camp. Because it used to make gunpowder? Shut up. The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. Well, alright. I'll be back. What about you, lady, cleaning dishes? This lady is too busy washing dishes to pay you any attention. Understood. Wait, are those books? No, those are soup. Could have been books. Could have been. I could have been right. I couldn't have been, but I could have been right. Worm. Sleep. There's a postcard on the table. I take it. A blank postcard. Nice. Nice view from here. I'm pretty sure this is a painting. No, it's actual scenery. Okay. Cool. Insult yourself. You gain the effect of angry. You call yourself a four-flushing possum hunging jerk. And I obtained angry. Insult myself again. You better not insult yourself anymore. You get any angrier, you're liable to pass out. Now I'm angry, and I did it to myself. That sounds about right. Hello there. Welcome to the Dirtwater Market. Well, I am a rich feller now. What do I have? I should have a shovel. Yeah, I have a shovel. I don't need your shovel, you dirty shovel wrangler. I will take advanced beancraft. I need to up my beans. Disposable binoculars. I feel like that's going to come in handy somehow. I need to read my advanced beancraft. There's a recipe for a wall-shaped pile of beans that looks pretty interesting. Give the bean wall a spell. Creates a wall of beans that provides coverage from ranged attacks. There's a chapter about cooking beans, cooking bean dishes so small that they have to be served intravenously. Gives blood beans a skill. What? A skill that lets you generate health during combat. And then there's Butterbean, a spell that reduces an opponent's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Well, I think I got beans in my blood. Unfortunately, you get so distracted by your newfound vigor that you misplace the book. Aw. Now I don't know where the book is. Postcard, nothing. Okay. Binoculars. Used to discover a new map location. If you can find a high vantage point. All right, sounds good. Groceries, assorted cans. A big cabinet. Newfangled telegraph machines. Hi, I'm Berenstein. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alright, let me have it. You write a quick note to Rufus. Let him know that what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. Thanks, rich guy who, a little girl selling flowers so that she can afford college. I shall buy them. No, thank you, little girl. Howdy. Are you the sheriff here? No. We don't currently have a sheriff. Offer to be the sheriff. I could be the sheriff, maybe. You don't have law enforcement experience. Er, not really. Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have any existing relationship with Dirtwater local government? Are you familiar with any of the local ordinances? Do you even live here? I. No. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you be qualified to be the sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff for your first day. Well, when you put it that way, she snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed, protagonist-looking kid who wandered in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end cleric job. Sorry? It's okay. Like I said, happens all the time. Offer to help? Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure. If you're any good, then if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there. Cells are over yonder. Take your leave. Don't ask me how I read that so clearly, only to then fumble it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting better at this whole thing. They say the key to getting better as a voice actor is reading, and lots of it, and reading out loud. And I'm starting to do that. It's a wanted poster. No, wait, you misread. It's a wasted poster. Close enough. Read it. Wasted. The Strippy Hat Gang. What? For grand theft painted for grand theft paint and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat reward. Interesting. Of course I do. I want to go after everybody. Wanted. The house in the desert gang. For mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance, all for murdering 2 collection agents. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. But more importantly, the mortgage non-payment. Are you insane? That'll mess up your credit. Last seen at the house in the desert. 500 meat. You wonder if the house is named after them, or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Absolutely. House in the desert unlocked. Empty cell, empty cell, empty cell, empty cell, empty cell, empty cell, empty ghostly cell. That means we can hunt down some ghosts. I don't know about you, friend, but I ain't afraid of no ghost. Anyway. Alright, I got new places to go. I kind of want to see what's in this ghost carriage here. Yeah, let's hop in. You hop in the ghostly carriage, which seems to support your and Susie's weight well enough. An invisible driver yells, "Yah!" and cracks an invisible whip. And then invisible horses snort, and the carriage starts moving, and soon you're out of sight of Dirtwater. Exciting. Look at that invisible Reckon at Gun Manor. Looks like we've gone and shuffled off to the afterlife, everyone. A thick gray fog envelops the carriage, and you lose all sense of time and space. Eventually, the fog clears and the carriage parks near a very strange and ornate mansion. A disembodied voice calls, "All out for Gun Manor. Last stop. Disembark." Well, thank you. I guess ghostly train conductor. Because I don't think it. What the? That stopped whatever stupid I was gonna say. It's a lady carrying some weird equipment. Excuse me. Do you work here? Who? Me? No. Nuts. I can't find any employees in the gift shop neither. I haven't even started this job yet, and already it's a pain in the neck. What's wrong? I can't get inside Mrs. Gunn. I can't get inside. Miss Gunn hired me to come out here and deal with a bunch of spooks that are haunting up the place. I can't do that if I can't even get in the front door, though. Who's Mrs. Gunn? You've never heard of Tria Gunn? Should I have? Well, I would think so. She's a pretty famous investor. You've got her best known inventions hanging right there on your belt. She invented belt buckles? Wow. Guns. She invented guns. Oh. Spooks like ghosts? Exactly like that. Yep. 13 of them. According to my instruments, Lawrence Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services, that's me. Interesting. What do you annihilate them with? Science. I was gonna guess that weird kind of rifle-like contraption you're carrying. Yeah, it shoots science. What's wrong with the front door? The front door? Well, it's locked. No, not locked. No. What's the problem? Okay. See, I'm a ghost hunter. I ain't a spider hunter. I don't hunt spiders at all. And there's a huge, gross, hairy, fang-drooling giant spider in the foyer. So until I either find another way in or find someone else to take care of the spider hunting side of this biz, I'm staying right the frig here. Okay? I can see you feel pretty strongly about this. I do. Well, I can help out. Hey, that be swell. You know, you look responsible, tough, and or wily. Why don't we team up? I'll handle ghosts, and you can handle the things that aren't ghosts. Okay, let's go. Roger copy. It's Berenstein, actually. Nice. Now I've got two partners. One who's carrying the powers of science, and the other who's carrying the powers of gun. Oh no. I didn't mean to come. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't mean to do this. Blast. Hit him with that lava father. Yeah. Smoked him. You got a magically infused leaf. Hooray! I didn't mean to come in here. I meant to read the thing, but I didn't read it. I didn't read it. Is this the exit? Yes, it is. It's information plague. It's an informative plaque about the hedge maze. This bronze plaque reads, "The Gun Manor Hedge Maze was erected in 1888 for the entertainment of guests and families. Then 2 daughters. You are welcome to meander its paths, though we recommend caution during the winter." Below, below that is pasted a handwritten note. "Actually, we recommend staying out altogether because some crazy wizard moved in and has been animating shrubs. Danger." Weird. Okay, so there's a shrub wizard in here. Got it. Well, his leaves didn't seem too dangerous, so... out here again, I guess? You know what? I think we're gonna handle the spider first. Wait, I can talk to her again? Talk to her about the current location. Okay. Yeah, some ghost is playing. You try to handle the front door. Doesn't seem locked, but some kind of force is holding it shut. Yeah, seems. Yeah, seems one of. Well, seems some ghosts is playing tricks on you because they know you ain't packing science. Stand back. I got it. Lawrence unlimbers her weird rifle and fires a short burst of swirly light into the doorknob. You hear an "hey" sound from inside, and the door swings open. Yeah, works every time. How dare they? Doctor. How's tricks flow? What? How's tricks flow? See, also this thing also makes up words, okay? I'm not the only one. There it is. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Okay, dang. Just try to be a little bit cool about it. Will you? Kill it. Sheesh. What do you think, partner? This is a pretty fancy place. Making me anxious. Makes me anxious. Don't reckon I'd ever get my boots clean enough to walk around in here. Do you mean that literally or as a metaphor for class consciousness? Now I'm really anxious. Thanks. Sorry. What do you think we should do next? If we're looking to get moving on westward, I reckon I got a good idea. Okay. Got it. All right, then. Time to cast some lava. It's my go-to move. And that's why. Smoked him. He ate Bane. See, that wasn't so bad. Easy for you to say. Nah. Turn off the light. Use the intercom. Press the intercom button. Hello? Hell. Ah, a ghost just said hell at me. Spooky. I'm pretty sure that's not a ghost. The intercom just buzzed. Just busted. Try again. Hello? Who? It Miss Gunn? No, Miss Grizz. Aw, man. What would have been a that would have been a pretty good joke if the intercom wasn't broken. Would it? Try again. Miss Gunn, did you know your intercom's broken? You'll have break it. It broke. Are you just gonna do these old vaudeville gags all day? What do you mean old? It's 1895. Vaudeville is at its peak. All right, all right. What? It's cold. It's cold as a federal grant administrator's heart in here. I wonder what's the cause of that. You don't think it's, all that ice? Nah, you got it backward. The ice couldn't be here if it wasn't cold to begin with. That's science. Maybe the house heat got shut off somehow. We'd better see if there's a furnace or a boiler or something. I'd probably be in the basement. All right, let's have a look around then. That's a lot of ice. But I also wanted to see why you track me with your eyes. Turn this off too. Read the plaque. I can still read the plaque with the light off. Okay. Terrace Trigun. Ah, yes. I love Trigun. That's an excellent anime. Even the remake was pretty good, honestly. Built this stately, if architecturally unuseful manor house in the late 70s. Completed it in 1877. Using the proceeds from her various inventions, the gun, after her retirement in 1891, she graciously opened many of the rooms to the public as a museum and historical center. Interesting. House is half full of eyes. Man, that's science. This painting is only kind of good. This one of those round fruits. Seller, this bar, you remove the bar from the door and hurl it out nearby the window. Go through the door. What is up with you? It's Florence, the Goro founder. What's the buzz, Florence? Oh, holy jeez. Look at all those spiders. Yeah, there's kind of a surprising number of them, huh? Listen, I'm gonna just stand over here and hyperventilate a little. You go on ahead. And if you need anything, feel free to come back over here and tell me about it. Fine. I'm guessing there's a mighty amount of spider. Look through. They're all photos of boring looking people you don't recognize. A Plotco lock, eh? Lucky for us, I have a key for everything, every model they make. Head on in. Oh, hey, a lab. Check it out. I guess we're not handling the spiders anymore because I accidentally walked into the Plotco lock. Happens to the best of us. Florence starts excitedly poking around in the workbench and shelves. They must have been doing some real good science down here. I don't even recognize half this stuff. Okay, well, don't accidentally blow us up or anything. Pshaw, relax. I have an advanced degree in tinkering and fiddling. Let's handle the spiders. Paint. Put paint on some walls. Boo! That's crazy. You're still not sure why you decided to paint that. I don't know either. Gotta jump on them. Nice. Don't know how. We came at them from the front. But alright. Lava Father. Got him. Shoot this knave. Ow. You know what you can take? Sunburns to the face. And be shot. We won. In spite of how many eyes they have, those spiders never saw you coming. Really, really strange that. You got an item. Fermented spider blood. Ooh. You got an item. Miscellaneous spider parts. Yay. Hey, bud. There's a giant spider over there. Hey, Flo. What do you know? Oh, holy jeez. Look at all those spiders. Yeah, that's a giant spider. Wait, what? Oh, what? What horrors lurk inside this thing? Turn over and find out. It's bones. Well, bones and pants. You got the item. Double silk pantaloons. Nice. They look good on me. Don't you love some silk pantaloons? Well, I guess I'm fighting a giant spider now. And it saw me coming. I hate that you did that, actually. I cast Lava Vava on you. Don't you know not to just have children just to send them out to war? Ow. Ow. There. I cast Lava Father. Now stop having children. Yeah. Can't have your children do all your battles for you. Pow. No, Susie. Ah, me. Ow, me again. See, this is why we should have killed it faster. Shoot it. Nice. Victory is ours. Now I got the spider egg on and miscellaneous spider parts. Alright, this pie safe is really working overtime. What with all the spiders? Look inside. Oh, you got spider pie. That's why the spiders are gone crazy. They've been survived. I'm not dealing with that. What? Talk to Florence about this. What's the skinny compadre? She raises an eyebrow at you and glances at one of her weirder instruments. According to my weird instrument, there are 13 ghosts left on the premises. More precisely, there are 4 left on the first floor, 4 left on the second floor, and 5 left on the third floor. Talk about the current location. Yeah, well, I'm surprised you followed me in here despite all the spiders. Yeah, well, if there's one thing I hate more than spiders, it's missing out on a chance to shoot accelerated proton at some kind of spectral entity. Cool. Well, here's a ghost. Whoa, Nelly, hold on a second. That's a ghost. Those things are dangerous. I wasn't expecting to see any of these here. What? You're a ghost hunter. And you're here specifically to hunt ghosts. No. That's just ghosts. This is a ghost. A greater hunt oriented for... What? A great haunt originating from spectral transmissions. Totally different from ghosts. Except for the name, you mean. Except for... Anyway, those things can be pretty tough. Heck, I knew I should have brought a bismuth bomb. A what bomb? A bismuth. It's a sort of silvery metal that screws with spectral energy. And the way iron does with magnetic energy. What? Huh? So, where do you get one of these bismuth things? Bismuth. Normally, the bismuth bomb. Bismuth. Normally, I just make them myself in my lab. Well, so much for that idea then. Well, that workbench we found could also do it. Could also be used to make some bismuth. Sounds good to me. So I gotta charge my phone before I'm out here in the dark. Well, let's come back later then. Look at her freak out. In fact, I kind of want to talk about it, because that's a lot more spider than she... Look at all those spiders. I know. Crazy. Hey, Florence, can you make one of them biscuit bombs out of this stuff? Bismuth! Come on, man. It says it right there on the containers. Fine, fine. Can you make it, though? Heck yeah, I can. Stand back and watch the master at work. Really? Just like that? Well, that's a proper intimidating, at least. It ain't just a pretty face. Great. Examine it. This device clearly has a purpose, but you can't fathom what it is. Nice. I wish I had more mysticality. Mess with them. You got an item. The worst gun. Nice. Aid yourself. I got medicines. Grab the box of science stuff. Mess with them. It's dangerous enough. Yeah, alright. Let's see. Box O science. Yeah, here you go. Box of science junk and whatnot. Looks like I can't use it for nothing. Oh well. At least now we got that bismuth. We can take care of this boy. Okay, go for it. Great. Better cover your ears and eyes and, well, just cover yourself in your entire head. Let her rip. Nice. Now it's gone. A big old cart of coal. Push it. Nice. You could disappoint so many kids on Crimbo morning with this amount of coal. Excellent. Coal should shoot on up it? What? No. Why would I do that? Shoot on up it? Sure. What? How am I out here? Search the scattered bones. You got gunman or carriage house key. Okay. Requires stench resistance. I don't have stench resistance after throwing my hand into every bucket of ilk. That's just plain nonsense. I should have advanced stench resistance. I'm a baby. I can't harvest no local weed doing foreign. Actually, on second thought, you don't have anything appropriate to pick them, to put them in. What were you planning to do with them anyway? Eat it, probably. I don't know. Is a meat bush. See, meat does grow on trees. I knew it all along. Take that, you dang, what you call them? You dang, vegetarians. You'll never know if I was serious or not. It's a sofa with some nice throw pillows on it. Nice. Rat, sit. Tea. All right. Turn it off. Turn it off. You gotta save electricity. Not like we're absolutely gob-stomping rich. Oh wait, she is gob-stomping rich. Why did I save her electricity? Well, it looks like we can't do more in there. Well, we could, but we don't. We're kind of outgunned a little. Just a little. Just a little bit. So I was thinking maybe we could fight the forces of this shrub bush. Oh, is that the shrub mage? He looks like the hedge wizard. I'll fight him then. Hedges, to me! And blast his creation with science. I'll blast him with the lava's father. Yep. And shoot him. Ow. Alright, you get blasted with science too. Ah, retreat! Now I got 2 magic leaves, the jerk. A big, topiary, there we go. W. Maybe it stands for, why would somebody make a topiary W? Maybe it does. Well, at least you didn't run very far. Not far enough by far. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to hit this boy with some science, please. I'll hit their master with the lava father. Die! And shoot. Ow. Ow. Yeah, shoot him with science too. And he's retreated. Only to watch his creation. So he didn't have to watch his creation melt away. Three magic leaf. H is for hedge, probably. Probably. Is that the magic hedge portal? I can't let him escape into the multiverse. He'd become a greater threat to me than anything the spot could ever be. I can't let him do that to Miles. Can an Inventor know? Alright, we are tackling his most threatening thing first with science. And then, what we do is lava fob this man! Shoot! Oh no! You can't attack my science. That's my science dealer. Ow, 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 ah, stop it. I'll blast him with science. We need to make sure this man goes down for good. Lava fall of this ball. It's a pain in my neck. Shoot! It just attacks her. Stop attacking my science dealer. I need her around. But it's already too late for you, I guess. Goodbye. Nice. Just... God. We're gonna have over 5 feet of snow. No. Why? What a notification to get at the worst time. Guys, please help. I'm gonna be buried alive. Look at me. Do I look like I'm 5 foot tall? In this form. I'm taller in person, I swear. But here, I'm no more than 4 foot or 400. I have a scroll wheel I can adjust, for myself, I guess. But either way, it's not good if I get caught out in the open. All right. Now then, book. Read it. It's full of terrible poetry. Here's some examples. Everlasting shrubbery. No, nobly leafed crowned. Where hence comes all joy, sweet thy fragrance, wondrous thy strength. Namaste, my lord. Okay. Why do I have this now? This item goes in your offhand. It gives me 3 mysticality and 3 armor. Nice. Where's my offhand? Nice. Now I've gained all the mysticality that I can possibly have. It's the Hedge Wizard's secret stash. Treasure chest of goblin manufacturing. Hedge your bets. Ooh, I do love me some hedged bets. I'll read. You got the perk? Hedging your bets. After reading that book, you resolve to make some budget cuts, but you mistake the book for your budget and cut it into pieces. Aw. Dang. The hedge portal reverberates as you bring it near. Vibrates as you bring it near the portal. The hedge orb. Invoke it. What the heck is that? Blast it with science. I also don't want to die to you, so lava father. Eat bang. Fire. Really, it does love to eat her, doesn't it? Blast it. Blast it. Nice. We won against the hedge portal. For why, I don't know, given the fact that it didn't change anything. Well, now I'm confident in my fighting skills against you. There. Got that out of the way. Ah, why me? Ah, why me? Again, why me? I'll blast you with science. And eat curd, you dastardly hedge. Shoot. Ow. Again, what did I do to you? Except for take down your master. That I did do. Oh, hello. I saved a person. Whew, thanks. You'd think a gal could cut and eat her lunch in a weird hedge maze without getting accosted by monsters. What in the world? What is the world come to? You said it. Is it safe to go? I should get back to work. What do you do here? I work in the visitor center. I run the token smash machine. We sell these little brass tokens strapped with a museum logo. You can either use them in the wishing well or run them through a machine that rolls them out flat and stamps the museum logo onto them. That's my job. It's stamped with it stamps the museum logo on them again. Yeah, but they're longer that way. Huh? So, do you think it's safe to leave yet? Yeah, it should be fine. Nice. We saved a person, chat. We are the hero. Climb down this. Because I guess we're fighting this now. I didn't want to. Yeah, because of that. Scary dance. Oh, no. Poison? You evil fiends. Lava fava to you. Shoot. No! No, 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 no. Ow. 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 That's me you're hurting. I need help. Shoot. Ow. Ow. Stop jumping. Ow. Heal me. Ooh. That doesn't do much. Weak fungicide. That didn't do much at all. Attack. I might be about to die. You gain the effect angry. Wasn't I already angry? Oh no. Oh no! We've been teleported back! Ah, no! We lose one fight and we're teleported back here? No! Well, that's enough for today. I think we've had enough for today. We'll continue this later. Next week. With greater gumption. But, alright. Thank y'all for coming and being here with me today. You've been a wonderful audience. I hope all your days are merrier than the sun does shine. And that your gumption is up. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. I don't know myself.